Alright, for the record, go ahead and say your full legal name.
Eileen Yulick.
Thank you, Miss Yulick. This interview is being conducted by Sergeant Kyle Decker, Fulton County Sheriff's Office, badge number 512, regarding missing persons case, Fulton 512169, Riley Kenwood. Miss Yulick, when was the last time you actually saw or heard from Miss Kenwood?
The last time I saw her, I think it was about a week ago. We were all just kind of chilling at her house,
And there
hanging out.
with Chop.
Yeah,
Would that be the night of Monday, the 29th?
I believe that sounds correct.
Okay, so you were there with him the last time. Frankly, she was seen, I think. And
At least seen by us.
right? You can confirm that she is at Dunstable and South Mo Milton at 689.
That sounds correct.
All right. So in talking to you, did she mention any new enemies? Anybody that might be out to get her? Anyone she'd been arguing with lately?
Not that I can think of. I mean, everybody loves Riley, so it would be hard to think of somebody having an issue with her. The last that she talked, maybe she was like, she maybe seemed a little upset, but
You didn't get
wasn't
any
really
ideas to
open
why?
about it.
Okay.
No, she's kind of a private person.
All right. But there was some sort of hint that something was off.
A little bit, I would say so. Yeah, I mean that's what's led me to my investigation as well. It's not just, it's not just she went on vacation. Like something else is more to this, because it was off. This isn't in her nature. She's a routine girl, so.
Absolutely. And what is your direct relation to Riley?
We're basically blood sisters.
Okay. There are certain privileged pieces of information that I can share with you, but only if you want them. They are kind of, a couple of them are kind of graphic, one of them's a little cryptic.
Well, I'm all ears, and
Okay.
I'm prepared for what you're about to say, I guess.
Alright, here, let me pull up my report so I can get a direct quote. The main reason I wanted to speak with you is both of my primary statement interviews that I've done have named you as, a person who might have some sort of information.
I've been extremely active in looking for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that could potentially be why.
Absolutely. Your name hit my ears, just enough times for me to want to, at least get a statement from you, see if you knew anything. So actually both of these instances happened last night. So are you familiar with the email with that picture that was attached? Did you receive that?
Are you talking about the vehicle? Yes, sir.
You did receive that personally?
I did.
Okay, so that kind of turned us to believe that it could be just as much business involved as it could be personal, based on other evidence that we found. That information was not sent to family. It was only sent to friends and associates. So whoever it was wasn't trying to get a response out of family.
That leads us to believe trying to target us as a group.
Right. Well, we don't know if it's necessarily that. We still think that it's primarily Riley that was the target of their.
But they're trying to get some type of rile from us, is what you're saying?
They're either trying to get a reaction or they're trying to send you a message.
Hold on. May I ask a question? because this
Absolutely.
is raising suspicions for me again. Because now I'm worried that she's being held captive somewhere by other
That
people.
that's our thought. Um,
Okay.
only because
Because
of
can I
all of the
have other
evidence.
information?
Yes.
Just remembered. So I was just at the mechanical shop getting my truck painted,
Heard 211 being rushed
and
shots fired. Cougar Ave.
for at least the past
Copy. I'll
45
be in
minutes,
interrogation.
um, we've been getting over radio this, like a static almost. And then it's almost like it was like I heard Eileen, like, and I heard our other friend's name too, and it sounded like Riley's voice.
And how long has this been going on?
It just happened about 45 minutes ago.
So at about
And it stopped though, like it did it, and then we kept saying Riley, Riley, Riley. We've been looking around, and then they mentioned I tried to go see Skylar. She wasn't there, so then we come here. I haven't heard it since. Now that you guys are saying, like, making me think she's being held captive, like now they're toying with us, having her speak over our radios, and I just don't know. We didn't get any
yeah.
information off of that G-Wagon?
So the only thing that we really see is her vehicle in the marina next to a piece of broken fence. And unfortunately, Riley is historically not the best driver. That being said, we did receive another note, the one that's a little more cryptic that I was talking about. So this one reads, and we found this, we found 2 copies of this note. One in the parking lot at Mission Row PD right upstairs. Like, they left it where we would find it. And then there was another one in the lobby of Pillbox. So they left it in places where it would be found. The message is Riley Kenwood was a horrible driver. That being said, this wasn't her doing. Find her.
So it was staged.
Absolutely, that's my thought. So of all of the scenes that we've responded
Correct,
to,
then.
I've actually responded to 2 different shots fired calls at her residence in the last night. Neither of them, both of them just pointed to, from what we could tell, they shot off shots in the air and
There's
left.
no breaking and entering signs?
The house has been locked tight, no broken glass, nothing since
Are
the
you
first
guys,
wellness check that we've done.
you as police officers allowed to federally look into her mailbox to see if she's been into the mail, if anything is in there at all?
I can't look through her mail, but I can peek into the mailbox, and from what I can tell, no one's been home. No one's broken in either, though. So.
Right. So this is just to attract attention, not to...
Exactly, and on the last one that I got, I found a note.
Okay, and what did this one say?
So I want to preface this by saying that this one sounds like it's almost not entirely related based on everything else that we've found, but it just says Riley is a goner, no way she could survive that bullet to the chest. That being said, it doesn't sound good, but...
Wait, when was this? When was that one?
Last night, at about 1:53 my time, and it's 7:47
Okay, so...
But I know it sounds bad, but it's way too obvious. The message is way too obvious, and the fact that it was exactly where someone shot off into the air, they wanted me to come find that note in her driveway.
Yes, but the only thing I have to tell you is that Riley is a strong girl.
There's no question. She's a fighter.
Yes, she is.
If she's gonna go, she ain't gonna go quietly.
No, because...
Which is why I'm so surprised I haven't found any evidence of any struggle, any breaking and entering, anything. The only thing we've really found are the pictures of her G-Wagon in the water. There was an Instagram post. We can't really use that at a department level for investigation. I heard last thing I heard some civilian... Yes.
So this Instagram post Do you have a name of the person that posted it? Because I
It's
had a question about
registered
one
on.
of these.
It's registered under a non. No profile picture. The only post on the profile is the picture of a barren kind of beach setting that overlooks into the ocean. It could be on.
Okay, this is exactly what I was talking about. Okay, I need to find this. I was asking people about this at the mech shop. Like, I seen that post, and it was the most questionable post I've ever seen in my life on there.
Agreed.
After I went around putting milk cartons around with her face on it, putting notes around missing persons, then I say keep up on IG, right? And then I see this post that says like, that's too bad for Riley or something like that, with the waves in the ocean. So, that really started making me think, whoever this, I forget the name of it. Started with an A.
Yeah, it's registered under a non and just anonymous.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled about it, especially considering it's a piece of evidence I can't really use, but it really scatters my investigation.
How can you not use public information? Hold on. I have somebody on comms. Riley, let me know if you're there. I'm with. What was your badge number?
512.
Riley, I'm with Officer 512. Let me know where you at, girl. Fuck, man. We're getting the scriffies again.
Okay, what time is it? 7:50.
Got nothing.
3211, back 10-8, code 4.
So, what should I do? How do I keep in touch with you?
We're having, suspiciously repetitive leads on, this Riley case. I'm at Mission Row. Chop has my number.
Yeah, I'll be in
I do have
PD.
a couple more questions for you real quick, though.
Definitely. Yeah, he has a couple more questions.
So, as far as... I'll try to shotgun through these real quick. I know I asked you about enemies. Any new friends that you don't trust?
She's always with us. And I trust all of us.
That's what I figured.
This is either something she's kept private, or it's a random target, but a stalker type of situation.
From what we've received, it definitely wasn't random, but we do think that it's sloppy, and I honestly think that because we haven't found any evidence of harm or a body, that they're procrastinating. Either because they've already realized that they're way over their head, or, some other reason, but I think they're procrastinating.
Can you give me 1 second?
Yeah.
If comes for a sec while I finish up with him.
Did she mention anything that she'd been up to recently that was out of the ordinary? Any new places she'd been hanging out? Any, places I could go check?
So, see, I'm not gonna lie. She goes up to the salvage spot quite often. She hangs around those areas.
Okay.
I know she gets a little nervous down over at the beach because she's had people approach her quite a few times because she kind of goes alone sometimes.
Yeah.
And she's mentioned, some weird people and, something done to her car maybe. And
you said down over by the salvage spot?
Yes, sir. Up near Great Ocean Highway.
Sorry, some luggage handler drove the baggage cart into the boat or in the airplane, so I'm a little late.
God damn. But
job opening.
Alright, Miss Yulick, I actually do think that's all I have for you. You have actually been very helpful giving me some new leads. As I said, Chop has my number. If you want to get it off him, let me know when you get those transmissions so that we can try to follow those. If they give up any information, if you hear from her at all, let me know.
I know that we may potentially have a lead as to where that photo on Instagram was taken, so we're gonna go scope it out.
If you find anything
if we
worth,
find any evidence, I'll definitely let you know.
we appreciate you.
Guys.